Oh, hello, Chiron. Pure song, very interesting roof job. This is in fact the very first 720. Just a casual P1 appears. Pimp my ride. And next to me is a AMG GT. Good morning, comrades, and it's definitely a good morning. Yesterday I haven't vlogged, but it was similar weather like that. Well, I'll get back to the weather aspect in a bit. I am currently, guess where I am? Guess where I am. If you don't know where I am, I have a very serious question to you. What the hell are you doing on my channel? No, everyone is welcome, but I mean, by now you should know that those are the Nürburgring daily vlogs. So we vlogging from the Nürburgring, and I just had pretty interesting meeting at the Nürburgring, well, with the Nürburgring management. The thing is, there's going to be a couple of changes. Well, it's actually not really a change, because officially you're not allowed to have any lap times during TF, during track days. You don't have, unless you go for official lap record. That means when you rent the track for yourself to do official lap timing records. And well, there some things have caused the Nürburgring to enforce those things. Recently, a lot of people have been chasing lap times. I mean, for example, you have the battle of the E36s this year. You have a battle of shitboxes with their own club, which, well, it's kind of dangerous and such, and thereby the lap timing thing is going to be enforced a lot more. I'm going to talk about it into detail tomorrow, because from tomorrow on, one of the last weekends of TF, there's going to be a flyer distributed that emphasizes on the rules of Nürburgring, not only the lap timing, but also that you're not allowed to do paid commercial taxi laps, that you're not allowed to overtake on the yellow flags, that you're not allowed to overtake on the right, because a lot of people just think it's a racetrack, and had it so often when someone is driving like complete asshole and ignoring the rules, and when you come to him in the car park and say, dude, what the hell is your problem? And they say, I'm driving the racing line. Dude, that's not a race, it's TF. And I'm gonna talk more about it in detail during the winter stop, when I can talk about it with you about some subjects regarding Nürburgring, regarding what you need to do for your trip for 2018 and such. But yeah, I don't think those changes are bad. Those changes are for the better. And again, it may seem like as a bad thing, but I'll explain to you why it is the case, and why it's not so bad, and why you can still definitely enjoy the Nürburgring, because you don't need to have a clock timer in your car to enjoy it. And of course, it might sound ironic, might sound cynic, might sound selfish, because I'm also guilty to that partially. I have a car which is called Sub 7 Up, which implies the lap time. And I've been using a timer myself as well to show you, like, listen, this upgrade does this upgrade to the car does this, but this is something for next time. What I want to say regarding my introduction of the good weather is, yesterday I had lunch at Charoudin, which is like the hotel restaurant of Pistenklause, and there were like 20 people with Renault Sport jackets. They all arrived with like the new Megans, camouflaged RSs, Alpines A110. Fantastic car. Would really love to have one after I test drove one. Megane, French car, French price. Bad joke.
Yep. Oh, look, an Alpine.
Oh wow.
It's beautiful.
Never seen one of those before. And I was like, shit, the weather is amazing. Those guys are here with complete team of Renault Sport. Maybe they're gonna do a lap time of like the lap time of well, the fastest record front wheel drive car, the Megane race. I should have been standing like that, yeah, because you have very nice background now, but anyway. But unfortunately, I spent there the whole evening. Well, not the whole evening, but like 1 hour standing at the track. The track was empty, it was a bit boring. Anyway, on today's schedule, after this long and boring introduction, we are going to McLaren Frankfurt, because we're going to pick up, oh, look at this there, that's the Project 8 that might or may not have done a lap record. Anyway, we're going to McLaren to pick up, because we're going to install. I may have said too much, maybe it's just a joke, but that's what Robert said, and that guy, I think he's serious. And after that, the Cupra is coming back. So let's not waste any time, and let's go to McLaren Frankfurt. But before we go, a mandatory stop at our favorite gas station, ED, for some lunch. Already had some lunch, sorry for the lack of food shot, but here's some drink shot for later. And traditionally wise, there are a lot of prototypes here, and next to me is a AMG GTC, or maybe GTS. But look at this, it's a very interesting tape, 698 millimeters. So maybe they're measuring the suspension travel or something, like testing it. I don't know, maybe you can do some suggestions in the comments below. But now let's go to McLaren. And I've arrived at Frankfurt. It's not only McLaren, it's like the whole Der group is based here, and a lot of other car dealers. And there's a fresh delivery of Huracan Spider and no, not Aventador, another Huracan, as well as the Spider, could be. But what is more interesting is this Opel and Mercedes. Look at that. This is some proper body kit. I wonder what it is. It looks very cool. But I would say let's head inside and see what else we can spot. Okay, for the sake of correcting myself, this place is called Klassikstadt, or the Classic City. Not sure how the Huracan Spider is classic, but I'm pretty sure we can find some cool classics inside. The Aventador S that we seen stopping by at Apex a few weeks ago, not really months. Shmi had this car also for test drive. Another Huracan Spider, another one. But let's proceed upstairs probably to see some classics. Oh, by the way, the 720S. This is in fact the very first 720S I ever seen in person. If you remember, a few months ago on sport driver training at the Nürburg, that's when Diana made her classic pun calling efficiency fish and sea. Oh, and I see that my gimbal is died, so I apologize for the upcoming shaky footage of this amazing BMW engine. I think it is BMW. I mean, yeah, from 1952, from BMW 501. Looks good, looks very good. And then judging by the amount of spotters, there is something special. Something very special. A P1, just a casual P1 appears. But then again, not interested in this. Let's go find some classics. Lamborghini service. And inside, some amazing purple Diablo. Yummy, yummy, but still not classic enough. Some very interesting roof job happening here. That looks more like it. Now those are proper classics. And we have climbed, or I have ascended on the first floor of the Klassikstadt to check out some more, to find some more classic cars. And look at this, BMW 2000, not 2002, but just a 2000, I think, a touring, immaculate condition, very wonderful, very beautiful. Yep, 2000 touring T4. Look at that. Even comes with a sunroof. And then here down the hallway, 450 SLC. I remember that a similar car was participating on a racing license course last year, if someone remembers it from last year's walk, who knows. Some electric bikes, Z1, very strange car. I never understood them, but it must be cool. A Volvo, that's something I definitely understood and understand, because I used to have 3 Volvos myself, and it is, as a matter of fact, a Volvo Sport. Then a Jaguar, a Porsche, Alfa, Corvette C3, I think. Am I right? Yep. Ooh, nice guess, nice guess. Oh my god, is this a Trabant? Is this a Trabant? I am very happy and excited to see it. Oh, look at this. Original DDR sticker in it. That's very cool. That's very cool. Well, for this I would love to put on my Boosted Boris hat. But maybe next time. moved up to the top floor, and here, well, from far away you would think that it's a Mustang, but it's actually a Vantage. Just look at the front. Pretty much similar to a Mustang or any muscle car from that time period, actually. And then another gorgeous Alfa Romeo. Well, this I can definitely call a Porsche 906. And then a pure song, but meh. Then lots of other jams in one of the hallways. One of my, well, how should I say, highlights, SLR. Next to it, 356 Porsche, and then something very spectacular and amazing, a V8 bar stool. I think we've seen something similar in Pimp My Ride a long time ago. Also, maybe Jay Leno drove one of those. I don't remember. I remember definitely it's not the first time that I see something like that. Well, one thing is for sure, it's a crazy-ass creation. It makes me wonder what kind of lap times that creation would do. Like bridge to Gantry, Nürburgring. Oh wait, we're not allowed to talk about lap times anymore, as you could have heard in the beginning of this video. But another car that makes me ask this question is the Ferrari Enzo FXX. Amazing creation. I believe if you would buy this car, you get all this pit equipment with it. And for the sake of today's video, since I'm hunting for classic cars as this Audi, or to be more precise, Auto Union, or to be even more precise, a DKW or the DKW F5. And it's unimaginable, but this car is actually front-wheel drive. A front-wheel drive Audi. I believe the Q2, or I think they're making front-wheel drive Audis right now, don't they? But anyway, let's get back to the Ferrari, actually, to be more precise, more right from Ferrari, and I'm not talking about the Maranello, but over there I see something lurking, Bizzarini, and in the past, not so long ago actually, I used to think that Bizzarini were kind of a tuned Ferraris, but in fact it's an independent manufacturer from the 60s, and I was not completely wrong. Oh, hello, Chiron. But anyway, back to the real stars. Bizzarini was founded by Giotto Bizzarini in the 60s, I believe excuse me if I'm wrong, like in 1964, independent manufacturer. Unfortunately, a few years later, it kind of, well, died. But then again, someone revived the brand again, and I believe they presented the car somewhere in the mid-2000s on the Geneva Motor Show, but unfortunately not much has happened. But like with many manufacturers, once in a while they announce something, but so far nothing certain has come out. And this is like a Gepard, I think, or Gepardo. Yep, this is it, the Gepardo GTS. And then I guess some of you want to see more of the Chiron, but unfortunately, or luckily, there is a more exclusive car parked next to it, a Turbo Targa by BB. And many people make mistake that BB is a part or related to Kramer Racing because they are famous for their 1976 creation of the Rainbow Turbo Targa. You can see some pictures there. If you like cars, you must have certainly seen the car earlier, but this is kind of a reincarnation. I believe it was created in 2014, presented in 2014, so not so long ago, only 3 years ago, and it's kind of a modern version of it. So I think there you can see a very shitty camera, I'm sorry, but this is actually an iPad, or at least a tablet. And yeah, all I can say is that this car is very special. And by the way, the Mercedes with a very strange roof that we saw downstairs was also tuned by BB. Make sure to look it up, read more about this car, other cars, because unfortunately we don't have time to go into detail in this single vlog about it. And fast forward back to Apex, and look what's there, the Cupra. Like I told you already today in introduction, it is back. So, what can I tell you? New bumper, a lot of new elements, painted, brand new by our friends at Manheller. Also, like with the M4, and unfortunately, well, I was the one to blame at the M4, but anyway, like with the M4, the wheels are painted dark gray-ish. It's a bit hard to show you the actual color because of the lighting conditions, but still you will see the car tomorrow in full glory. The car is missing stickers, but this is something Blackfish Graphics are going to do tomorrow. I believe the car is rented out already tomorrow for like what, 10 laps, 12 laps. We will see, but I told you, and Robert told you also in the previous video, this is probably our most desirable, most popular car. So we're very happy, very lucky that the car is back. And again, just a reminder, if you missed a couple of vlogs, this car is going to be completely changed over winter. The parts already have been ordered, so bucket seats, suspension, roll cage as well. Brakes are okay at this point, but maybe another caliper, we will see. Different wheels as well. I believe we're gonna go for 18-inch because the sidewall gonna work better. But anyway, this is something for another time. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I'm sorry I couldn't talk about the reason why I was at McLaren, but this is something you're gonna see soon, I guess very soon. No, it's not the P15, no, it's not the P1 GTR, it's something else, it's something a lot more epic. According to me, I find it more epic, but this is again something you'll need to stay tuned for, but you will see it in a couple of weeks, I hope. Tomorrow, full day of TF, showing you the amazing flyer of no lap times. This is some new thing from Nürburg. This is something you will see tomorrow. But now, again, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog, and see you guys tomorrow. I might also go to the German time attack, we will see, but it's going to be a pretty busy weekend with a lot of track action, a lot of rentals, a lot of cars going out, a lot of car spotting. So see you then. And if you're new, and if you liked today's nonsense, no wait, today was not nonsense, yesterday was nonsense, but today was having pretty okay. If you like that, make sure to subscribe, like and share. Yeah, that's a bit of nonsense.
Like, I can live under the spoiler.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. That's gonna be the thumbnail for my video.